Hey, how you doing? It's Buzz here. Kind of a gray, wet day. One of those days that makes it a little difficult to smile, but hopefully by the end of this video, you'll do exactly that. Um, I want to start off by talking real quickly about my experience in therapy. Now, therapy I found was really helpful. And I was the last person I ever thought would be in the therapist's office. But I did it for a year and a half. And it's not like, a therapist is going to fix everything and necessarily make you even feel better, but it's therapeutic. It's a place to go and at the very least just unload. It's a place to talk and someone to talk to. The things you need to get off your chest are not the kind of things that you can just unload on anybody. And so I found it really helpful that way. But one of the best takeaways I got from my time at the therapist's office was from the waiting room, actually. And by waiting room, I mean this small little area with some chairs to sit on while you wait to go see the therapist. Anyway, across from me, on the wall opposite from me, there was little messages, little phrases in paper word balloons stuck to the wall. And there was one that kind of stuck out and grabbed my attention. And it was real simple. It just said, "Be the reason for someone's smile." And I couldn't tell you why, but that really kind of stuck with me. Be the reason for someone's smile. And, it's funny how our gut works, but something told me I needed to do that. I needed to be the reason for someone's smile. And I host a morning radio show, and we do some pretty silly things and whatnot, but I thought it was necessary for me to do this outside of performance, not from a stage, not behind a microphone, but just in my everyday life. And the reason being is I was getting into a pretty angry phase. I was pretty pissed off with the world and my situation. I'd go through the drive-through, and the drive-through person would just say, "Hey, how's it going?" And it would just stick with me. I would think to myself, well, do you really want to know? Do you want to know how it's going? Do you want me to tell you how it's going? People say it all. I say it all the time, but I found myself internalizing some of the most simple little things, and I didn't like where it was taking me. I didn't like the guy I was becoming. I was filling up with a lot of angst. And so maybe that's why that little "be the reason for someone's smile" phrase stuck with me and really resonated with me. So this is about 3-4 months into therapy. And I'm thinking, despite how messed up I still was, and to some degree still am, I thought, well, you know what? I think I'm ready to get back on stage and get back into my live performances. So I thought, let's spruce things up. And I go on the internet and look for a suit. Now, if you've been to my shows or if you've seen some of my performance videos, I like to dress a little flashy, a little bit. Anyway, I find this suit, 3-piece suit online, and I think it looks pretty cool. It looks flashy, yet I thought still understated to a certain degree. And so I ordered it. Well, when I finally got it, it was one of those situations where, when something right in front of you looks a wee bit different than it did on the website, this looked a lot different. I didn't even realize this suit came with rhinestones, real deal rhinestones. They're all over the vest. They're all over the jacket. I'm like, oh my Lord. Okay, I'm not sure I see myself wearing this, but I may as well get it tailored. I bought it. So I take it to the tailor at the mall. And I walk in there, and there's one lady working the outfit there, and she's not looking too happy. She looks kind of like somebody peed in her cornflakes that morning. And so I ring the little bell because she doesn't see that I'm there, and she looks up, and she's got this really kind of grumpy looking face on her, and she's like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I need to get these pant legs hemmed and the sleeves brought in on this suit." She says, "Well, have you tried it on?" And I was like, nope. I can do that right now if you like. Yep, go try it on. And so I try the suit on and I step out and she's pinning things up and whatnot. And I asked her with great trepidation when it might be ready. And she's like, when do you need it by? So here it was, the perfect opportunity to make someone smile who really looked like they could use one. And I said, well, the funeral's on Thursday. Well, she cracked up, a smile spreads across her face, and she literally thanked me. She said, that is the funniest thing I have heard all week. Thank you so much. And I'll tell you, it was like medicine for my soul to see her reaction. And I don't know what she was dealing with, but at least for a moment, I gave her a chance to forget about it and made her smile. Does that make me a better person? Not necessarily, but it sure made me feel a whole lot better. It was kind of like one of those light bulb moments, you know? I kind of realized why it was important to make someone else smile. And, you know, the reason why is, aside from the obvious, it's always good to brighten somebody's day. But the thing about grief is, let's be honest, it's all about us, right? It's not that we're selfish, but grief in and of itself is all about you. And you're really not thinking about anyone else. And when you attempt to make someone else smile, you have no choice but to think about somebody else's well-being. So, you know, if you're having a tough time and you're feeling that negativity building up, I really challenge you. You know, even if it's just once a week to start, try and make someone else smile. You don't have to be a comedian. Just, you know, find those opportunities. Oh, and by the way, if you like to dress a little flashy, have I got a deal on a suit for you?